Hey there! What would you do if you could travel anywhere in the world right now? Or, what if you found a magic lamp? Today, we're diving into the world of what ifs in English and learning how to talk about all those amazing imaginary situations. Let's get right into it.
Okay, before we even touch any grammar rules, let's warm up our imaginations a little bit. I've got a classic question for you, because you know what? We're starting with the fun stuff first. Just really imagine it for a second. You're walking along, and there it is, a real magic lamp. 3 wishes. What is the very first thing that pops into your head? Go on, think about it. Keep that idea in mind, because we're going to come right back to it in a minute.
So, how do we actually answer a question like that one in perfect English? Well, we need a special tool for the job. And in English, that tool is called the second conditional. It's basically the key to talking about all those dreams and wishes.
And here it is, the whole secret right here on the screen. To talk about things that aren't real right now, this simple formula is all you need. You start with if, add a verb in the past simple, and then you follow it up with would and a base verb. Let's see what that actually looks like.
Theory is great and all, but seeing this rule in action is where it really clicks. So let's look at a couple of real sentences together.
Okay, check this out. See the structure? If I won, that's our past simple part, I would travel, and there's our would plus the simple verb. Now, it's your turn. Try saying it out loud with me. If I won the lottery, I would travel the world. Sounds good, right?
Here's another fun one, and it follows the exact same pattern. If I were invisible, I would play. Come on, let's say this one out loud, too. If I were invisible, I would play funny tricks on my friends. Awesome job.
All right, we're back to our magic lamp. Now that you know the rule, how would you answer? I'm going to give you a moment to think and say your full sentence out loud. Don't be shy. Give it a try.
So, what did you come up with? For me, it's easy. If I found a magic lamp, I would wish for endless travel tickets. See how that works? If I found, I would wish. That is the second conditional doing its magic. You know what? You're doing great with this. I think you've totally got it. So, let's do a super quick quiz just to make sure it's locked in.
Okay, take a look at this sentence on the screen. Which word correctly fills in that blank? Is it A, B, or C? Take a second to think about it.
And the answer is B, were. Now this is a cool little quirk of the second conditional. Even though we normally say I was, when we're talking about these big imaginary situations, it's actually correct to use were for everyone. I, he, she, you, all of them.
So here's the full, beautiful sentence. Let's say it together one more time to really get it stuck in our heads. If I were a bird, I would fly across the ocean. Fantastic. All right, quiz time is officially over. Now it's time to get creative again. Let's practice with a few more fun, impossible scenarios. This is where you can really start to play with the language and have some fun.
Okay, first up, let's talk space travel. If you could visit any planet in the entire universe, where would you go? Take a moment, build that sentence, and say it out loud.
For me, I think it would have to be Mars. So my sentence is, if I could visit any planet, I would go to Mars. I'd love to see that red landscape up close. How about you? Which planet did you pick?
Let's try one more, and this one might just be my favorite. Imagine you have a pet dinosaur. First of all, how cool is that? And second, what would you name it? Go ahead, what's your answer?
You know, I've actually thought about this before. My full sentence would be, if I had a pet dinosaur, I would name it Dee Dee. It just sounds friendly, you know?
You have done a brilliant job today, seriously. We went from a simple question all the way to building our own creative sentences. So, let's do a quick recap, and then I'm going to leave you with one final challenge. It all boils down to these 2 simple steps. Step 1, start your sentence with the imaginary situation. That's your if part, with a past simple verb. And step 2, add the result. What would happen? Using would plus the main verb. That's the whole thing.
So here is your mission, should you choose to accept it. Your challenge is to come up with 3 of your own second conditional sentences. And don't hold back. What would you do if you could fly? Or if you could talk to animals? The only limit is your imagination. Thanks so much for learning with me today.